With just 12 days to go to the start of the Football World Cup in Qatar, there are renewed doubts about the suitability of the Arab state to host the tournament. Now, Sepp Blatter, the former president of FIFA, football's governing body, said that he'd always been of the view that awarding the World Cup to Qatar had been a mistake, as the country was too small, he said, to host the event. And there's been worldwide criticism of remarks by Khalid Salman, a former Qatari professional footballer, now a World Cup ambassador, who said that homosexuality was damage in the mind, in his words, and warned gay people that they would have to accept the country's rules when they visited. Qatar has been consistently criticised for its stance on same-sex relationships, its record on human rights, and its treatment of migrant workers. Our sports correspondent Jane Dougall has this report.
In Qatar, this could see you in prison or even given the death penalty. This protest is to pressure FIFA ahead of a World Cup in a country where same-sex relationships are illegal. And just days before the tournament begins, an ambassador for the World Cup, Khalid Salman, has told a German broadcaster that homosexuality is haram, which means forbidden, but he went further, denouncing same-sex relationships.
But do you think gay is haram?
It's haram. Because why is haram? I am not one big Muslim, but it's haram. Why? Because it's damage in the mind.
At this point, a World Cup official steps in to bring the interview to an abrupt halt. His words have upset many, including Helen Hardy, founder of LGBT football team Manchester Lacey's.
It was so definite, what was said, and so deeply offensive. And I don't think it could be taken any other way. So we're quite clear on how they feel about LGBTQ plus people.
The 2022 FIFA World Cup is Qatar.
It's been controversial from the start. There was widespread criticism 12 years ago when Qatar was announced as the hosts. The then FIFA president, Sepp Blatter, has since been banned from football over a corruption scandal. And speaking to the BBC for an upcoming 5 Live podcast, Blatter admitted Qatar had been a mistake. Not because homosexuality is outlawed or their poor human rights record, but because of the size of the country.
It's a big organisation which needs also a big country. Qatar is too small to do that. I said to myself, I was right at a certain time to say we should not go there.
The danger to LGBT people has prompted England captain Harry Kane to join with Wales captain Gareth Bale in announcing they will wear a One Love armband for the tournament. It's prompted a wider debate about sports washing.
As an England supporting homosexual, it is not safe for someone like me to watch the World Cup in Qatar. Exactly. Because of the human rights abuses of migrant workers and Qatar's LGBT population, I personally don't think Qatar should ever have been awarded a major sporting competition.
More than 1 million visitors are expected to travel to the World Cup. Organisers have said everyone is welcome, but Khalid Salman's contradictory words have raised more questions over the safety of LGBT supporters. Jane Dougall, BBC News.